Okay, I'm going to outline what they've done here. They're equating coefficients. But again, the technique you use is up to you. I mean, you might say, no, I want to do long division, I want to do that, I want to do this. It's up to you entirely, all right? But again, 5 terms shouldn't be, it should be relatively simple to do, although a bit annoying sometimes. So what I'm going to do over here is just look at it. And I noticed the first thing I did was I factored out x squared from the top. The next thing they would do probably is to say that it's x squared times some expansion. All right? What's the expansion going to be expansion of? So this here, they're assuming they're able to do that. All right? The next thing they do, which is not written down, by the way, is they divide both sides by x squared. And what would they get? They would get 1 minus 3x. Makes the problem substantially easier to deal with, but it's still the same problem. All right? So then you're saying, what are you going to do now? I'm going to equate. And I'm going to say this is equal to this now. All right, what I do, I multiply both sides by the LCD. All right, so again, a little trick over here. You need to pay attention to this. I took the x squared, and I divided this thing by x squared, and I got 1 minus 3x. All right? Okay, now what do you have to do? This is the tough part. You got to multiply it out. And this is tough. You got to take this, and you got to multiply it by this. All right? Now, if you did that, it's kind of nightmarish. I agree with you. But I hope you get, 3a plus 3bx plus 3c x squared plus 3d x cubed. How many terms you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got another one. Plus 3e x 4. Then you got to multiply by minus x. Minus ax minus bx squared minus c x cubed minus d x 4. All right? Then you got to do this guy. Wow, that's even more difficult. What are you going to get? Minus 2ax cubed. All right, I don't think I need to do the next one because, oh yeah, I do, I'm sorry. Is going to be minus 2 b x 4. But you know what? I'm not going to go beyond that. I don't want to make my life more work than I need. Let's take a look. And I'm trying to equate this. What's a? A is clearly 1/3. Let me show you where that's written. Right over here. Again, I want to emphasize over here. Let me erase everything over here now. I am basically trying to match this guy over here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to match him. So 3a must be 1. So that's why I said 1/3. All right, the next one, a little more difficult. I have to do this. So I have to do 3b minus a, and that has to equal what? Minus 3. Because that's a coefficient on x. All right, so what are we doing now? We're doing this guy. What do you get there? 3b minus 1/3 equals minus 3. I can multiply both sides by 3. You get 9b minus 1 equals minus 9. 9b equals minus 8. b equals minus 8/9. So I got that part covered. That's right over here. All right? Got to keep moving on, though. All right? So someone says, what are you going to do now? You're running out of room. Well, we're just talking about what we've gotten. Now we're just going to get the next one. I'm going to erase this. The magic of videotape, you can always rewind it if you need to see that again. But now I need to move on to this. Whoops, I didn't mean that. Need to move on to this guy. Let's write it down. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that again. So 3c minus b must be 0. All right, I don't know what c is, by the way. But do you know what b is? Yeah, it's minus 8/9. Plus 8/9 equals 0. Let's keep moving through this. So c, well, let's go slowly with it. 8 minus 8/9. So c is going to be minus 8/27. All right? Let me show you where that is. Whoops. Right over here. I'm going to erase now. I don't need it anymore. I just did that. Some people do this in their head, by the way. I never been able to do that. So let's do the next one. This. Let's write it down. 3D. There's no cubes. That's to be equal to 0. Minus C minus 2A must be 0. I don't know what D is. What's C? Well, it's minus 8/27, so I got plus 8/27. Minus twice A was going to be 16/9 equals 0. I got some work to do. 3D plus, well, that's going to be 27, right? This has to equal 0, by the way. Let's see, 8 plus, let's see, what's 3 times 16? 48. Let's take a look at this one over here. That's 56, right? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Oh, you know what? I plugged in the wrong number. So sorry. It's twice A. For some reason I said twice B. What's twice A? It's going to be minus 2/3. 3D. Let's take a look at that. Whoops, not minus, it's plus. Well, let's do the arithmetic. It's 27. It's going to be 8 minus, let's see, that'd be 9, right? 9, 18. And so that's going to be minus 10. This has to equal 0. It gets tough, though. Equating coefficients I always found to be quite difficult to do. You've got to keep track of a lot of things, especially if they're long polynomials. This is 10/27. So what do you get over here? D equals 10 over 81. Let's outline that for you right here. Let me get my eraser out. And again, you make mistakes sometimes and you correct them. And that's the key, you correct them. Now certainly, if you don't know you made a mistake, when you go forward, the mistakes tend to pile up. So let's write this down now. So 3A, I don't know what A is, by the way, minus D minus 2B has to be 0. There's no fourth degree term in that. This is only 1 minus 3x. 3A, I have no idea. It's going to get more difficult, though. Let's see, minus D is 10 over 81. And then minus 2B is going to be 16 over 9 equals 0. 3E, well, certainly 81 I mean, right? And 9 times 16, 90 and 54, 144, minus 10 plus 144 is minus 134. Let me just get my eraser out. Need it up a little bit. Equals 0. So 3E equals 134 over 81. That means E. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Oh, yeah. Let me just make sure. That's plus 134. Let me make sure I did 144 minus 10 is 134. Sorry about that. This is going to be minus 134. So E is minus 134 over 243. Let's go to the key and see if that's over there. By the way, I'm only doing 5, and the reason for that, they've only asked for 5, right? So what's this up here? Well, this is what you're trying to get over here, and I need to multiply it out now. And what's that going to be? X squared times A. Well, A is 1/3. And then you're going to get bx cubed. I see that. Then you're going to get cx4. I see that. And then you're going to get, let's see, dx5. I see that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And did we get the last one, E? That's going to be EX6. And what's E minus 134 over 243? I didn't take it out further than that. By the way, I find it tedious. That's why I didn't take it out any further. Now, someone says in the key, why you take them out further? I guess at that point in time, I just took it out further. But right now, I guess I'm exhausted in doing problems like this. I just don't feel like doing them anymore. Thank you.